I'm Ron McDaniel. I'm the head of banking solutions for NYDIG. We are the largest institutionally focused cryptocurrency services firm. Since 2017, we have handled tens of billions of dollars in trade execution and custody of cryptocurrency for the institutions that we serve. In 2021, we began to roll out those services to the customers and members of banks and credit unions that we partner with. And we were able to have some success, right? We've done this dozens of times and are in the process with hundreds more, in part, well, for two reasons. Number one, because we work with the digital banking providers that serve them. Each of these companies, FIS, Fiserv, Alchemy, Q2, NCR, CSI, Allied Payments, and others, have integrated to our API so they can provide a seamless and turnkey capability to the people that they work with. That's number one. Number two, and perhaps most importantly, is we are an intensely compliance-focused company. We understand that in banking, compliance is required to innovate. It's required. And compliance influences everything we do, from the selection of digital assets that we provide within the banking environment and the experience that we create and how that provides safety and regulatory permissibility for the institutions that we work with. And you're going to see both of those elements in process when I do the demo. But before I do that, a couple of facts. Number one, something like a quarter of the American population owns Bitcoin today. A quarter. I can't think of another financial service that a quarter of the population is involved in that banks and credit unions don't touch. Number two, 80% of those people who have already taken their money, taken it out somewhere else and used it to buy cryptocurrency and store it somewhere else, would rather work with their bank or their credit union to access those services they could. So this is both a threat and the opportunity, right? It's the threat of losing mind and market share to someone else. It's also the opportunity to serve your customers, acquire new customers, and perhaps generate revenue in the middle while building out ultimately into a strategy that could potentially involve rewards, interest, and even lending down the road seamlessly. So the first of those institutions that we rolled out with, the first one to go live with us, was Unified Financial Credit Union in California in partnership with their digital banking provider, Q2, and their Innovation Studio. Q2's Innovation Studio made a turnkey integration possible that could do real money movement without a core integration. Unified provided the experience, and rather than operate inside the walled garden of screen flows and idealized demo environments, I happen to be a member of the credit union, so I'm just going to go into the app and buy some Bitcoin with my own money, and you'll see it happen in real time. Wish me luck. You recognize my face, so we're off to a good start. So I'm going to see here, I've got my savings account. My checking account has $712 in it, and I've got visually separated with appropriate disclosures. There's that compliance again. $228.98 worth of Bitcoin, which works out to 0.0114767 Satoshi Bitcoin. So I'm going to come in here to the Bitcoin menu item. Speed bump, compliance again. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Looks like a good time to buy. I'm going to select my checking account as the funding source. I'm going to buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, and I'm going to preview this buy. Now, before they do that, we're going to go through multi-factor authentication. This is not our multi-factor authentication, by the way. This is the MFA that the credit union uses for everything else. I believe that should be there. It is. We're going to verify. Generating a quote. Unlike everybody else in the industry, we are not an exchange. We are accessing liquidity and acting as a counterparty. Therefore, we are able to do something no one else can do, which is hold a quote in a volatile market for 25 seconds. $10 in Bitcoin, that works out to this number. I'm going to go ahead and confirm the buy. It is now complete. Oh, I didn't do it in time. Let's refresh the quote. See, it works. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it now. It's really happening. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can do it now. Okay, let's do this one more time. Let's verify this. Confirm. Greg, You guys see, though, the idea here. We're going to confirm the quote, and it would generate the buy, and we would make the purchase. So we come in here, and I've got my balance. So what you see is a real thing, right? This is the actual demo happening in a real live environment. You know, what I hope you've seen is that we've created a seamless experience with Q2. It looks like banking because it is banking. We're not trying to recreate the exchange products that people have plenty of access to. What we're doing instead is delivering banking with Bitcoin in it. Thank you very much.